Viewers, how are you? Today I want us to look at June 2019 paper 1 Zimsec question. Okay, so we are going to start with number 1. Express 12 over 25 as a decimal fraction. So basically what it means here is that we can divide 25, you simply say 25 into 12 there, that's a 0 point. So we now have 12. Then you add a 0, 25 into 120, that's a 4 there. It goes and remains, we have a remainder of 20, we add a 0, 25 into 200, that will be 8. So we have 0.48 there. Okay. Then 2 over 5 is a percentage. So you simply say 2 over 5 times 100% there. So 5 here, 1, 5 into 10, that's a 2, 0. So we have 2 times 20 and we get ourselves a 40%. So we have 40% here. Okay. Then we move on. 0.0375 is a fraction in its lowest. So what you do is this: you count the number of zeros after the comma. We have 4. So you can say 375 divided by those zeros 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So we can now simplify this one. Okay, so in this case I can simplify and reduce this. If I divide by 5 here, okay, let me just divide it straight. I'm going to get here, this is simplified 15 over 400, and then I can get a 3 can go in, 5 can go into all these numbers and can have 3 over 80 is my answer there. Okay, fine. Now we want to find the next term for these numbers there. Okay, so you find out for the first term we have 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. So these are just squares. So the next number can be 49 here. Okay, so 49. Then for the next one, you find out we have got prime factors. The smallest 2, 4, 3, 5, 7. So the next one is going to be square root of 13 there. So we have square root of 13. Then for this one now, you find out we've got 16 and 8 is half of 16. 4 is half of 8. So at the end of the day, we're just finding half. The next term is half. So for this one, we have a half. Half of 1 is half. So our answer is half there. Okay, now let's go to number 3. 3 girls aged 12 years, 13 years, and 15 share $100 according to the ratio of their ages. So we are asked to calculate the amount of money that each girl receives. So to get, for the first girl, we can say the total of their age is going to be 12 plus 13 plus 15, we get 40 there. Okay, so for the first girl, so I can say first girl is going to be 12 over 40 times $100. So here I'm going to get 0, 0 here, 4 here, 1, 3, I get $30. Okay, then second girl, I can say it's going to be 13 over 40 times 100 again. So 0, 0 here, 2 here, 2, 5. 5 times 13 divided by 2, I will get here $32.50. Okay, so here I can as well say 0. So the last girl, I can say third girl is going to get, I can simply say 100 minus 30 minus 32.5 there, and she gets, if we subtract correctly, she will get $37.5 there. Okay, so that's the ratio there. Let's move on to the next question. Convert to base 10. So we said for this one, when we have 434 base 5, we simply say 5 to the power of 0, 5 to the power of 1, and 5 to the power of 2. So this is going to be 4 times 5 to the power of 2 plus 3 times 5 to the power of 1 plus 4 times 5 to the power of 0, like that. So we get 4 times 25, that's 100, plus 3 times 5, 15, plus 4 times 1, 5 to the power of 0, it's 1, so that's a 4 here. So we get 119 base 10. That's our answer there. Then the next part, we want to convert to base 2. So what we do, we just do long division here. From base 10 to base 2, we just do long division. So I can say 75 here. And I'm going to divide by a 2. 2 here, I get 3, 7, remainder 1. 2 here, 1, 8, remainder 1. Okay. Then 2 here, I get 9, remainder 0. 2 here, 4, remainder 1. 2 here, 2, remainder 0. 2 here, 1, remainder 0. And 2 here, 0, remainder 1. So the value, we take it from the bottom going up. So it's going to be 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. And we say base 2 like that. That's our answer. Let's now go to the addition there. Our addition, we have 3, 7, 7 base 8 plus 4, 1, 1 base 8 like that. So when we are adding, we say 7 plus 1 there, we get 8. We cannot write 8 because it is the base. So we say 8 minus 8, we get a 0. Then we are going to add that 1 there of 8. 7 plus 1, we get 8 plus this 1 here, that's 9. So it's going to be a 1 here. Then we say plus 1, which was 9 minus 8. Then the last part, 3 plus 4, 7 plus 1, that's an 8. 8 minus 8, we get a 0, then plus 1. Then here we don't have, we have the 0 plus 1, we get 1. So this is our total answer there, 1, 0, 1, 0 base 8, like that. Okay, let's move on. This question now, we have a, basically this is a kite here. Okay, I'm sure they can ask us a question here. So basically, when we have a question like this is the same code, and also they are similar. That's another thing. So this also is 10 degrees there. Then this is the same code. This is the same code here, subtending this one and also this one. So this is going to be 10. Okay, that's how we can also have here a 10 here. And also because they are similar, we can also say this is also going to be a 10 here. Then we have this is also a, okay, so we have 10, 10 there. Okay, now we want to find, so this, we can say this is a 90 degrees there. So here we have 80 degrees, and also here will be 80 degrees. Okay, and here I can say it's a 90 because I have 80 plus 10 here. So this also automatically becomes a 90. And also here, so basically all the angles here are 90 degrees. We've got 90 degrees here. Okay, like that. Then when that happens, this is 80 and this is 80. Okay, so that's how we do this one. Let's see the question. Find A, C, D. A, so A, C, D, that's 10 degrees there. So we can say this is 10. Oh, there was a first question. Let me just write 10 degrees here. The first question was what the name of this cyclic quad. We said it's a kite. Okay. Then the other angle ADC, ADC, so that's a 90 degrees there. ADC is a 90 degrees. Okay, so we can write 90 degrees here. Okay, let's move on. This question is now saying we want to shade. Okay, so we want to shade basically the Venn diagram shows the universal set of that P, Q, and R. Then it's saying in the diagram, shade P, what is not in P intersection R, okay, and union what is not in R intersection Q. So if we are to shade, basically this is going to be our answer here. We shade like this. Okay, then we are going to shade for Q. We will only leave this small part there. Okay, so we are shading like here, everything there. So this is our answer here, like that, and then we leave this part here. Okay, so this is how we shade this one. Okay, so that is the solution for this question there. Okay, let's move on. Convert 647 cents to dollars. So basically we are going to divide by 100. We divide this number by 100. So 100 into that we get 6.47. That will be our answer. Then we want to convert United States dollars to South African rand. We are given the ratio there, 1:2, so we can say it's $1 is to R 13.80, and we are given 75.90 there is to, this is going to be more, so we can say 75.90 over 1 times 13.80 rands there. Okay, so we get, if we do our multiplication, we will get our rands is 1047.42 rands. Okay, let's move on. Simultaneous equation. Okay, so for this one, it's easy to just multiply this one by 2 and this one by 1. And I'll get 10x minus 4y is equals to 52. And here it remains the same. 3x plus 4y is equals to 0. I want to do elimination there. Eliminating y. So if I eliminate y, I'm going to say add. So I'm going to add. If I add here, I'll get 13x. 10x plus 3x there is equals to 52. Then we divide by 13, divided by 13, x is equals to cancel, and x here is equals to a 4. Now when I have a 4 there, I can substitute into any equation. I'm going to use this equation. 3x plus 4y is equal to a 0. So it's going to be 3 by 4 plus 4y is equal to a 0. So this is a 12 here. So I can take it that side. So we have 4y is equals to minus 12. Divided by 4, divided by 4, my y is equal to minus 3, like that. Let's move on to the next question. This question is saying we have a parallelogram. So let me just draw the parallelogram. Okay. So these are parallel, these are parallel, these are parallel, these are parallel. Then we are given that the sides are 10, so I can say this is 10 centimeter and this is 8 centimeter. 10 centimeter, 8 centimeter. Okay, then the angle, the interior angle of the parallelogram is 150. So this is going to be my 150 here. So when this is 150, this is also 150. The remaining will be 30 here. This is going to be 30 and 30 there. Okay. So let's answer the question. They are saying calculate the area of this parallelogram. I think it's easy for me to just like divide this. I have a triangle, which I can say this is my A, this is my B, and this is my sine C there. So I can say area of a triangle is half AB sine C. Okay. So you find out for this one now, I'm going to multiply it by 2 since there are two triangles. So this and this cancels, and we find our area of our parallelogram is going to be AB sine C. So this is going to be A 10 times 8 times sine 150 degrees. Okay. And on our question, we don't have 150 degrees. We've got tan 30, we've got cos 30, we've got sine 30. What you can do is this. Sine theta there is equal to sine 180 degrees minus theta. So basically sine 150 degrees is equal to sine 30 degrees. 180 minus 150. So it's going to be 180 minus 150. So it's basically equal to sine 30 degrees. So here I can simply say sine 30 degrees. And when I do that, I will get 10 times 8, we get 80 times sine 30 degrees, that's 0.5 there. 0.5. So our answer is 40 centimeter squared, like that. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. We have a box of 20 sweets. These are identical in shape and size except color. 8 of the sweets are yellow and 12 are green. Calculate the probability of picking a yellow. So the probability of yellow, we can say is equal to yellow, we have got 8. So it's going to be 8 over total, which is 20 there. So this is the probability of yellow. Okay, then from there we can even say the probability of green is 12 over 20 there. We'll use that for the next question. Okay, next question is asking us 2 sweets are picked at random from the box. So basically I can even draw a tree diagram because we have 2 sweets are being picked. So this is my box there, and I can have my first pick there. I have my yellow, I have my green. This is the first pick here. Then my second pick is this one. So I have yellow, I also have green. I have yellow, I also have green. Okay. Then the probabilities are going to be, for the yellow, we said for yellow is going to be 8 over 20, and for green we said is 12 over 20. Because we are picking and there is no replacement, we can subtract. For the second pick, we can say it's now 7 over 19. This one becomes 12 over 19. Then this one is going to be 8 over 19, and here 11 over 19. So this is the probability of yellow, 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 green, green, yellow, and green, green. Okay, so the question is asking us the probability of same color. So we want yellow, yellow, and green, green. Probability of yellow, yellow, and green, green is going to be, for yellow, yellow, we multiply. So here it's going to be 8 over 20 times 7 over 19. We get here 14 over 25. Then for the green, it's going to be 12 over 20 times 11 over 19. If we multiply, we get 33 over 95. Now to get the total probability, what we do, we simply say probability of getting a yellow, yellow, or a green, green is going to be probability of yellow, yellow plus probability of green, green. So this is going to be our 14 over 25 plus the 33 over 95. So our answer will be, if we do the addition of these, we'll get 47 over 95. Okay, that's the probability there. Let's go to the next question. The next question is asking, we have these circles, so they are saying state the number of circles. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 at the center there. Okay, so there are 7 circles there. Okay, so we can write 7 here. Then the next question is saying number of lines of symmetry. Number of lines of symmetry, we can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 there. Okay, so we can write a 6 there. Let's write our 6 for number of symmetry. Then the other question is saying order of rotational of symmetry. So our order there is also the same as the lines of symmetry, so it's going to be also a 6 there. Okay, let's go to the next question. We have logs here. So log 30. So basically we have 6 and 5, log 5 and log 6. So we can use those to find log 30. Log 30 is equals to log 6 times 5. Okay, so this is the same as log 6 plus log 5. Remember, we add our logarithm, so it's going to be 0.7781 plus 0.6990, and we get 1.4771. Okay, then the next one, we have got log of this one is a very big number, but anyway, let's do it. So we can write this as log of 1.2 I'm writing in standard form, 10 to the power of 6. Okay, so this is the same as log, because they are multiplying, 1.2 plus log 10 to the power of 6. Remember the law of when you are multiplying, you simply take it down, so this becomes, and also I can write 1.2 is 12 over 10 then, so I can say log 12 over 10 here, plus here it's now a 6 log 10 there. Okay, log 10, we know it, it's easy, it's 1, so no worries there. Let's simplify. So log 10 of 12 over 10 there, we can simply reduce it to 6 over 5 there. Then it becomes, we are dividing. When we are dividing in logs, we subtract, so this will be equal to log 6 minus log 5, then plus our 6 log 10. So this is equal to 0.7781 minus 0. For log 5 was 0.66990 plus for log 10 it's 1. So 1 times 6 we get a 6. So our answer is going to be equal to here 6.0791. That's our answer. So that's how we calculate this one. Okay, let me go to the next question. I have exceeded my place of working. Calculate the size of one interior angle of an 18-sided regular polygon. So basically exterior sum of exterior angles is 360 degrees, then we divide by 18 sides, so we get our exterior angle is 20 degrees there. Okay, let's go to the next one. Then we want the sum of interior angles of a heptagon, and we are even given the size, number of sides there. So it's going to be, we use a formula n minus 2 times 180 degrees. So this is equal to n is 7 minus 2 by 180 degrees. So this is a 5 times 180 degrees. We get our answer is 900 degrees. Okay, so that's our answer there. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, so the number of people n who favor a certain type of drink. of energy drink varies directly as the population size is. So we can say here n varies directly as s, and we introduce a constant. This becomes n is equals to ks. Okay, then we are given the n there and also the s there, so we can calculate the value of k. So this is going to be equal to, we have 40 is equals to k by 1000, divide by 1000 both sides, divide by 1000 both sides. So our k is equal to this, they cancel off each other. K is equals to 1 over 25 if we simplify 4 over 100 then. Okay, then the equation that connects, so that's the value of k alone there. The equation that connects is going to be n is equal to 1 over 25 s. Okay, that's the equation. Let's move on to the next question. Now they are saying find the value of s, the number of population size when our s from which 180 people favor the type of drink. So we are looking for n then. So we are looking for s, sorry. So this is going to be like, we said n is equal to 1 over 25s. So our n is 180 is equal to 1 over 25s. So we can multiply all the sides by 25 by 25, and these sides they cancel off each other. We get our s is equals to 25 by 180, we get 4500 there. That's our s. Okay, let's move on. We have a rectangle ABC. Let me just draw the rectangle ABC, A, B, C, and D there. And we are given that AB is 12, BC is 5. So basically this is also 5, this is also 12. Okay, like that. Then they are asking us what is the tan AC D there, ACD. So we want this angle there. Okay, so for me to do that, I have to find this side here. I can say x, the hypotenuse there. So I can use this triangle there and find the hypotenuse. So for my hypotenuse there, I can find the unknown side and say hypotenuse x squared is equals to 12 squared plus 5 squared. When I do that, I'll get 144 plus 25. So it's going to be x is equals to square root of 169, which is a 13. So our x here is 13 here. Let me put a 13. Okay, so even if I take it this way, it's also a 13. Okay, so either side it's a 13. Fine, let's now answer the question. Tan AC, tan is equals to opposite over adjacent. So our tan is going to be opposite, it's going to be 5 over 12, like that. Then for cos, it's going to be cos D. So we are now looking for cos DA, this angle, that's the one that we are looking for now. So we can find that cos D is equal to opposite, cos is equal to adjacent, so adjacent over hypo. So this is going to be adjacent of that angle is 5 over hypo, 13, like that. Then the last part of the question, sine B, let's see sine B, where is it? Sine B, D, so it's B, D, and C. Okay, so we want this angle there. So sine is opposite over hypo. So it's going to be equal to opposite. It's a 5 over hypo, a 13. Okay, so it's similar to our tan there. Okay, so that's how we answer this one. Let's move on to the next one. We've got these masses of 6 bags of millimere. The model class is the one that appears most. So we have 10, 10, 10. So we can say it's 10 kgs here. The median class, so you find out these are in order. We're starting with 5, so we have 3 here, we have 3 here. So our median is going to be 10 plus 10 divided by 2, so it's basically 10 kg there. That's our median. Then the last part, our mean, we are going to add all the masses. We have 5 plus 5 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus a 20 over the total number, which was 6. So we will get our mean as 10 kg there if we do the calculation. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Factorize completed. This is a perfect square, so we can simply say p minus 2 and p plus 2. Okay, then the next one, I want a number that when I add, I'll get, when I add, I get plus 7p. When I multiply, I get plus 12p squared. So you find out that number is 4 and 3. So I can rewrite 2p squared plus 4p plus 3p plus a 6, like that. Okay, so factorizing this one, I have a 2p. Here I have a p plus 2 plus a 3 here. Then I have a p plus a 2. So my factors are p plus 2 and 2p plus 3 there. Okay, this is my answer here. Okay, then the last part is saying what are the highest common factors. When they say highest common factor, basically we are looking at a number that goes into the 2, this one and this one. Remember, for this one was p minus 2, p plus 2, and this one we had this one. So for these ones, you find out we have this one, we have this one. So that is our common factor there, p plus 2. Okay. Number 18, we are saying for number 18, calculate a right. Okay, let me just draw this cone there. So my cone is going to be like this. Let me draw my cone like that. Then I want to have my height so that it can be seen here like this. So this is my 90 degrees there. So they say it is 24 base here, so I can say this is 12, this side 12, that side, and 15 slanted, 15 slanted. So let's find the height. This is my h squared. So I can say h squared using Pythagoras. This is a triangle here that I'm using there. I can say h squared is equal to 15 squared minus 12 squared. So this is 225 minus 144. So my h is going to be equal to square root of 81. So basically h is equal to 9 centimeters. Okay, we are done with the height of the cone there. Let's move on to the volume. We are given the formula, so it's just a matter of plugging. So we say 1 over 3 times pi times r is 12 squared times h, which is 9. Okay, so we get here pi times 144, because I've divided here 3 here, 3 here, 3. Okay, then times 3 here. Okay, so when we punch in our calculator here, I will get 432 pi, or they said live in terms of pi centimeter squared, like that. Okay, that's my answer. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, it is given that, and find f of minus 4. What it means, you are putting a minus 4 in place of every x value. So this becomes, so f of minus 4 is equal to 3 by minus 4 squared minus 2 by minus 4 minus 8. So this is equal to, if we simplify this, this is 3 times 16 plus 8 minus 8. So basically we are going to get 48 there. That's our answer. Then the value, now they are asking that if f of x is equals to 0, find the value of x. So f of x is equals to 0. We are simply saying 3x squared there, this whole thing is equal to 0. Okay, so I can say 3x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0 now. That's what it means. So I want numbers that when I add, I get minus 2x. When I multiply, I get minus 24x squared. So you find I have 6 and 4. So I am going to rewrite it as 3x squared minus 6x plus 4x minus 8 is equals to 0. Factors for this 3x, I remain with x minus 3 minus 2 here plus 4x minus 2 here is equals to 0. So I have 3x plus 4 and x minus 2 is equals to 0. So my values for x are going to be equal to, find out, we say either 3x plus 4 is equals to 0 or x minus 2 is equals to 0. Solving this gives me 3x is equals to minus 4, or x is equals to, this goes this side, is equals to 2. This is an answer. This one I divide by 3, I divide by 3. So I'm going to get an x here is equals to minus 4 over 3. So this is another answer there. Okay, let's move on. Solving this equation now, basically we can say x to the power of 2 over 3. Okay, to remove this whole power here, we multiply by opposite 3 over 2. And what we do on this side, we also do to the 4 here. We multiply by 3 over 2. Okay, on the left side, they are going to cancel off each other like that. So we get x is equal to, now when we have this, it's the same as square root of 4. Then the cubed there, we can say cubed like that. So x is equals to square root of 4. 2 cubed becomes x is equals to 2 times 2 times 2, which is equal to 8. Someone can say plus or minus there. It's one and the same thing. Okay, let's move on. Solve this one. Okay, so for this one, we can cross multiply this side by x minus 2 and this side by x plus 2. So here we have 2 by x plus 2 is equals to 3 by x minus 2. I have 2x plus 4 is equals to 3x minus 6. Taking the x's on one side, I'm going to take the x this side here. Okay, let me take my x this other side here, this one, so that it becomes minus, and this one goes this side, so it will be 4 plus 6 is equal to 3x minus 2x. So I have an x here is equals to 10, so our x is equals to a 10. Okay, let's move on. Okay, we want to find other inequalities. Okay, so we want to find the inequalities there. So we are given this one. The one we are given is this one. Okay, the one that we want, let's calculate first. I'm going to start off with this one here. We find out for this one, I have this point and this point. So this other point here is 0, 0, and this point here is 100 and 200 there. So this is my x, this is my y, x, y. Okay, so to find the equation of the inequality, I can find my gradient first, then I find my c, my y-intercept, and then I write my equation. So this is going to be equal to change in y over change in x. That's our x. This is the same as y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Okay, so this is equal to 0 minus 200 over 0 minus 100 there. I will get here minus 200 over minus 100. So my gradient is equals to a 2 here. Then the y-intercept equal to, I can say our y-intercept is 0 because it's crossing at 0 there, even if I don't calculate. So my inequality is going to be y is equals to 2x. Then writing it in the proper way, it's going to be, because it's solid, we can say this is equal to like that. Okay, let's do the other one. I'm now doing the other one. Okay, let me rub off this one. Then the other one now, this one. Okay, I have this point. This point is, I have a 300 and a 0. My x is 300, my y is 0. And at this point again, I've got the same point, 100 and 200. So my change in y over change in x is going to be equal to 0 minus 200 over 300 minus 100 there. And if I simplify, I get minus 200 over 200. So it's going to be minus 1. Okay. Then the y-intercept there now. The y-intercept is crossing at this point here, which is 300. So writing my y is equal to mx plus c, you find out I have got a y, which is a 0 there. So I can say, okay, my y is going to be equal to minus 1, which is my gradient, x, then my intercept plus 300. Now let's include the sign of proportion there, of inequality, sorry, this equal sign. Because it's dotted there, it's broken, we will say it's going to be like that. So that was the other inequality. Then the last part of the question is asking us to solve actually, find the maximum value of x plus y. Okay, maximum value of x plus y. So you find out we've got this corner here. Let me see the corners that we have here. We've got 0, 0 there. Another maximum value that we have is, we've got 100 and 199 just below here. 100 and 199, and we also have 299 just below here, and a 0. So I have those combinations. So you find out the ones with the zeros, you can't get a higher value. So you can use 100 and a 199 there. This will be your x and this will be your y. So your maximum value is going to be x plus 100 plus 199, you get your 299 there. Okay. This question is not clear, but I'll try to write it. The question reads, as expressed to standard form. This is 618,000 in standard form. So we said our standard form is a times 10 to the power of n. A takes 1 to 9. N can be positive, so we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. So I can say 6.1. 8 times 10 to the power of, said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 there. Okay, so this is our answer there. Then the next one is 0.000423. So this one, we are going to move this direction. When we are moving, even when we just have a comma, our power is going to be negative. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be 4.23 times 10 to the power of minus 4, like that. Okay, now let's do the addition there. We are adding here. This is addition, not division. So when we are adding, you can either simplify them first and rewrite 0.0876 plus 0.0789 here, because they are all of 10 to the power of minus 4 minus 2 there. When I add, I get 0.1866. I get 0.1665, like that. Then in terms of standard form, This is going to be, I'm going to move 1 there, so it will be 1.665 times 10 to the power of minus 1. That will be my answer. So that is the method 1. I'll do, actually check my video. I did this lesson for more practice then. Okay. This question now is saying express in terms of P and Q. Okay, so this is the vector. We want AX there, AX. So AX is this one. Let me just zoom it a little bit. AX is this one here. AX, and we are moving from A to X. So the direction we use is opposite of AO plus this one. So it's going to be equal to, we said opposite of those one. So it's going to be our AX is going to be equal to opposite of, it's going to be AO plus OX, like that. Okay. So when we have this, this is going to be equal to minus P plus AQ. That's the answer there. Okay, then the last one is BY. BY, where is our BY? BY, this is our BY. We were given also the ratios there. So we can say our BY there is equal to, if I want BY, I can say BY is equal to BO plus OY. That's one root there. BY, this one is equal to BO plus OY, like that. Okay, so I will get here for my BO, it's 3. I'm using the ratios 3AD there. Okay. Okay, 3AO. This is 3AO there. 3AO plus 3XO. Okay, that's how we find it. So it's going to be 3 by minus P plus 3 by minus Q. So our final answer is going to be, for BY is going to be minus 3P minus 3Q. Okay, like that. Okay, let's see the last one. Okay, state any two relationship between line AX and YB. Okay, where are the lines? Let me just rub off this part. So the lines that we are talking about are these ones and this one. So you find out they are parallel, that's one thing, and also you can even talk of the ratios there, 1:3 there. Okay, that's another factor. Let's move on. We are now on number 24. Okay, drawing this one. Moyo village is 5 kilometers away from Dube. Okay, so I can say and at a bearing of 20. Okay, and then Dube is at 6 kilometers away from Dube. So I can say, let's say this is Dube, this is Dube, and we have 6 kilometers here. And the bearing of Moyo from Dube, so I can say this is my north there. This is my north. Bearing is 20, so 20 is gonna be like that. 20 here, 20 degrees, and distance is 5 kilometers. Then when we get to, so we can say this is the point here. This is the point then of M Moyo. Then we are told, so this is also going to be 20 here. So this is the north. Then we want to find it Dube. This is north here. Find the let me just pop this part now. I can see the bearing of Dube from Moyo. Okay, fine. So what we want is this part here. from here to here. So you find out we move from north, we move, so this is also an x, we can say this is x. So the bearing, we can find out that from this one, Dube from Moyo, Dube from Moyo, Dube from Moyo, it's going to be 90 plus all of this. Okay, so it's 180 plus 80. So it's going to be 200. It's 200 degrees there. We're moving all of this. 180 is this one. Okay, that's how we find that one. Let's move on. Now they are saying find the distance from Moyo to Nube. So basically we are looking for x there, the x that I've highlighted there. And we have a triangle. Okay, so let's use that. The angle that we can also use is now, this is 90 degrees. They're saying it's at a degree. Okay. Let me just write something here. Bearing of Dube to Nube is 60. Okay, so the angle between this one is going to be a 40. So we can use that 40, and we can say using the formula for cosine, we can say x squared is equal to 5 squared plus 6 squared minus 2 by 5 by 6 cos 40 degrees there. Okay, that's how we will work it. So this is going to be equal to x squared is equal to 25 plus 36, sorry. 6 squared, that's 36 there. Okay, so 25 plus, so we have a 25 plus 36, we get 61 here, minus 5 by 2, we get 10 by 6, that's a 60, cos 40, that's cos 40, 0.77 there we are given. Okay, so this is going to be 61 minus 0.77 times 60, we get 46.2 here. Okay, then we subtract this from 61, we get 14. So we are getting here 14.8. Then we want to find the square root of this. Okay, they didn't say in said form, so this is going to be square root of 14.8. We get 3. Did they say live in said? Oh, they said live in said form here. So it's going to be square root of 14.8 there. Okay, kilometers. So Moyo and Nube are far away from each other there. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Two similar bottles are of height 8 centimeters and 16 centimeters. The bases of the similar bottles are also similar. Okay, the surface area of the base of the smaller bottle is 1.44 centimeters. Then we want to find for the bigger. So we are going to use the ratios there. So you find that for these bottles there, we can say 8s to 16. This is S1, 1:2. Then for the areas now, it's going to be, let me not say it's going to be 1 squared s to 2 squared. So it's going to be 1:4, smaller to bigger there. So when we have the 1.44 there, we can say 1 is equal to 1.44 centimeters squared. Then the 4 is going to be more. So it's going to be 4 over 1 times 1.44 over 1 there. I can even remove the over 1 there. Centimeter here, centimeter square. So it's going to be 5.76 centimeter square. It's bigger. Then the volume now. Now we want to use the volume. So we still use the same ratio, 1:2. In terms of volume, it's going to be 1 cubed s to 2 cubed. So this is 1:8 now. Okay. So we are given for the bigger, we want to calculate for the smaller one. So it's 8 is equal to 16 and 1 is equal to less. Okay, so it's going to be 1 over 8 times 16 cubic centimeters. So this is going to be 2 The smaller one is 2 cubic centimeters. That's the answer there, 8 here too. Okay. Then we have this question here. They are saying we have this transformation. Describe fully the single transformation which maps A, B, C, D onto that one. Okay, basically, let's go there. I can say this is a rotation here. I can take this point and take this point there, and this is a 90 degrees. So I can say this is rotation number one, 90 degrees anti-clockwise direction, and center is this 0, 0 there, or origin, or you can say origin. Okay, that's how you describe, you get yourself 3 marks there. Then the last part is saying we have got here a transformation. We are doing a translation actually of A. Point A2 is that one, so we have to find A1. Okay, so A1, let's see A1. A initial one is -1. This is the first one, the initial one, this point of A then, which is -1, 1. So we are going to use that one. Let's use it. So I can say image is equals to original plus translation of vector. Okay, so this is going to be our translation of vector is going to be image minus original point. So it's going to be 1 minus 2. So this is my x, this is my y. Minus 1 and 1. So 1 minus we get a 2 there. Minus 2 minus we get a -3. So this is the translation vector there. Okay. Oh, we are done. Let's move on to the last question, I think. They want the distance moved. Calculate the distance covered by the object during the 15 seconds. 15, so it's basically everything. So I can have this as area 1, area B, area C, and have triangles. Some can have it as, I did this the other time. This is area 1 and area B. Okay, so this is a trapezium here. This is a trapezium, so you can say the area of a trapezium is half A plus B times H there. Then area of a triangle plus half A, B, A times base times height. Let's say base times height. So this is going to be equal to half this one, 90 plus the 60 here, okay, times H, which is 10 here. That's for the trapezium, plus half for the triangle, 5 here, times height 60. Okay, so let's simplify this. What do we get? This is going to be 2 here, can go here, 5. 90 plus 60, that's 150. So I have 150 by 5 plus 2 here, 30. 30 by 5. Okay, so we are going to get ourselves, if we simplify here, I'll get 900 meters. Okay, that's our answer there. Let me wrap off this. We are going to use this. I'm very sure we are going to use this part here. Okay, so average velocity. So average velocity there of the object during the 15 seconds. So velocity, we find out velocity is equals to distance over time. Distance, we said 900 over time 15. So it's going to be 600 meters per second there. Okay. Deceleration of the during the last 5 seconds. Let's go to the diagram. During the last 5 seconds, so we want it from here to there. So I have point here. My x value is 15 and a 0 here, and here I've got 10 and a 60. So I'll use these ones, okay? And I can say my y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. This is basically my change in y over change in x there. This is equal to 60 minus 0 over 10 minus 15 there, okay, like that. Then we get ourselves a 60 over minus 5. So I get minus 12. So my deceleration basically is going to be equal to 12 meters per second squared. The negative is just showing that it's deceleration. So we don't need to write the negative there. Okay, that was the last part of our question. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much. Please remember to subscribe on our YouTube channel, Mobilemaths. Bye-bye.